My friend, welcome. Today, we begin a journey together, a journey that can change your life. The journey is called How to Speak English in 7 Days. Maybe you are asking yourself, can this be real? Can I really learn to speak English in just 1 week? And I want to tell you, yes, it can be real for you. You don't need to wait for years, you don't need to learn thousands of grammar rules. You don't need to memorize long lists of vocabulary. You only need to focus on one thing: speaking simple English, step by step, without fear. That is why I am here, to guide you like a friend, like a teacher, like a voice that walks beside you. Imagine that we are sitting together, maybe at a table in a small room with a notebook and a pen, maybe outside in the fresh air. But wherever we are, I am speaking to you, and you are listening, and slowly, you will begin to answer me in English. The first thing I want to give you is confidence. Confidence is more important than vocabulary. Confidence is more important than grammar. You can have many words in your mind, but if you are afraid to speak, those words will stay silent. But if you have only 10 words, and you use them with courage, you can already begin to communicate. Think about a small child. A child doesn't know thousands of words, but still, the child speaks. The child uses 2 words, 3 words, and people understand. That is what we will do together. So, today is day 1, and on day 1, I want you to break your fear. Fear is like a wall inside your head. It says, don't speak, you will make a mistake. But mistakes are not the enemy. Mistakes are the bridge that takes you to success. If you don't make mistakes, you don't move forward. Every mistake is a sign that you are learning. So today, we will not be afraid. Today, you will open your mouth, and you will speak. Let us begin with something very small. Greetings. The first words that open the door to any conversation. Listen to me, and repeat. Hello. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. These words are like keys. They open the door to human connection. They are simple, but they are powerful. Imagine you are walking on the street, you see a friend, and you say, hello. Imagine you enter a shop, and you say, good morning. Immediately, you are speaking English. You are practicing. You are moving. Do not underestimate the power of these small words. They are your beginning. And every great journey begins with a small step. Now, let us make sentences. Listen carefully. Hello, my name is. And then say your name. Say it aloud. Do not keep it in your mind. Your mouth must learn. Your tongue must learn. Speaking English is not only in the brain. It is in the muscles of your mouth. So, repeat with me. Hello, my name is. Say it again and again. 10 times, 20 times. Speak it until it feels natural. Then change it. Hi, I am. And your name. 2 ways to introduce yourself. Very simple, very powerful. You can already start a conversation. Now, let us imagine a story together. You wake up in the morning. You feel nervous because today is the first day you decided to learn English. You wash your face, you look in the mirror, and you say, hello, my name is, and you smile at yourself. You are not just looking at a mirror. You are looking at the new you, the version of you that will speak English. Then you go outside. You see a neighbor. You say, good morning. Maybe the neighbor answers in your language, maybe in English, but you already did something amazing. You spoke. That is victory. Small victories will become big victories. I want you to practice simple questions, too. Listen. How are you? Repeat it with me. How are you? This question will be your best friend, because when you ask how are you, the other person will answer. Maybe they will say, I'm fine. Maybe they will say, I'm good. And now you have a conversation. It's small, but it's real. So today, I want you to speak at least 5 times with people. Say hello. Say, how are you? Do not wait for long answers. Just begin. That is day 1. Breaking the fear, speaking greetings, and feeling the power of small steps. As you continue through day 1, I want you to remember something important. Your brain learns by hearing and repeating. If you only hear once, you forget. If you hear many times and repeat many times, your brain begins to remember. So, I want you to repeat everything. Even if you are alone, talk to yourself. Walking alone? Say hello. How are you? I am fine. My name is. Waiting in line. Whisper it to yourself. Sitting in your room. Speak to the walls. Do not feel shy. Your practice will create your progress, and when the evening comes, I want you to think about what you learned today. You learned to say hello. You learned to introduce yourself. You learned to ask, how are you? And you practiced speaking without fear. That is a beautiful first day. You have opened the door. You are no longer outside. You are inside the world of English. And tomorrow, we will go further. Now, let us move to day 2. Day 2 is about building small sentences. If day 1 was about greetings and courage, day 2 is about structure. We will not try to learn difficult grammar. No, we will use the simplest form of sentences. Listen carefully. The secret is subject, verb, object. This is the heart of English sentences. Subject, verb, object. For example, I eat rice. You drink water. She reads books. 3 words, and already you can say something important. So today, you will practice making many small sentences. Let's try together. Say, I like tea. Say, I like coffee. Say, I like music. Simple, right? But powerful. You are now expressing what you enjoy. You are telling people about yourself. This is communication. This is real English. Then change it. I don't like try it. I don't like cold weather. I don't like noise. I don't like waiting. Excellent. Now you have positive and negative sentences. Very useful. Imagine another story. You go to a cafe. The waiter comes to you and asks, what do you want? You can say, I want tea. Or, I want coffee. Or, I want juice. See? You can already order in English. That is real life. Practice. Do not wait for a perfect sentence. Simple is strong. The goal is communication, not perfection. During day 2, I also want you to practice questions. Questions are important because they invite conversation. The most useful question is what? For example, what is this? Say it with me. What is this? When you don't know a word, just point and ask, what is this? The other person will answer. Maybe they will say, this is a book. And now you learned a new word. Then ask again, what is that? Learning English is about curiosity. Every time you ask what, you grow. So today, you must practice asking, what is this? Many times, at the end of day 2, you will realize something. You can already greet people. You can already introduce yourself. You can already say what you like and what you don't like. You can already order food and drinks. You can already ask questions. That is real progress in only 2 days. And remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is courage. The goal is practice. The goal is building a small bridge every day until you can walk freely into the world of English. Now we move to day 3. You have already learned to greet, to introduce yourself, to say what you like and don't like, to ask simple questions. That is a lot for just 2 days. But now we must grow your English garden a little bigger. On day 3, I want you to focus on vocabulary, but not just random vocabulary. You don't need 1,000 words. You need the most useful words, the words you can use every single day. Think of your life. What do you see? You see your house, you see food, you see clothes, you see people, you see things around you. These are the words you need first. Imagine you are standing in your room. Look around, there is a chair. Say it aloud. Chair. There is a table. Say, table. There is a door. Say, door. There is a window. Say, window. Every object around you is a free English lesson. You don't need to buy books to find words. Life is your dictionary. So, on day 3, I want you to walk through your house and name everything in English. Even if you don't know the word, ask yourself in English, what is this? Then look it up or ask someone. Then repeat it again and again. Touch the chair and say, chair. Touch the table and say, table. Open the door and say, door. Open the window and say, window. This way, your home becomes your classroom. You are surrounded by English. The more you see and speak, the more your brain connects the word to the object. But vocabulary alone is not enough. You must use the words in sentences. For example, say, this is a chair. Then change it. That is a chair. Then add more. This is my chair. That is your chair. See, with one word, you can make many sentences. Do the same. With table. This is a table. That is a table. This is my table. Every object gives you practice. And don't forget verbs. Verbs are actions. Say, eat, drink, read, write, run, walk, sleep. Then make sentences. I eat rice. I drink water. I read a book. I write a note. I run fast. I walk slowly. I sleep early. Every sentence is short, but together they become your language. Day 3 is also about listening. Speaking alone is not enough. You must train your ears. When you listen, your brain learns the sound and rhythm of English. So today, I want you to listen to at least 15 minutes of English. It can be anything: songs, stories, movies, even me speaking to you right now. But the secret is to listen actively, not just like background noise. Repeat what you hear. If you hear, I am happy, pause and say, I am happy. If you hear I like music, pause and say, I like music. This is called shadowing. Shadowing means you are like a shadow of the voice, copying it closely. It is one of the fastest ways to train your mouth and ears at the same time. Now, imagine this story. You are in your kitchen. You want to eat something. You see bread. You say, this is bread. You see milk. You say, this is milk. Then you say, I eat bread. I drink milk. You are not just eating, you are learning. You are not just drinking, you are growing. Suddenly, your kitchen becomes your English school. This is the magic of day 3. When day 4 arrives, we go further. Now we begin to build conversations. Not long, not complicated, just small, but real conversations. A conversation always has 2 sides, question and answer. So you must learn to ask, and you must learn to answer. On day 4, we practice with where and who. First, where. Ask, where are you? Answer, I am at home. Ask, where is she? Answer, she is at school. Ask, where is the book? Answer, the book is on the table. This small word, where, can create many useful conversations. Practice with everything around you. Where is the phone? Where is my bag? Where is my pen? Then answer, it is on the chair. It is in the bag. It is near the door. Every time you ask and answer, you are speaking English. Now let's try who. Ask, who are you? Answer, I am a student. Ask, who is he? Answer, he is my friend. Ask, who is she? Answer, she is my sister. Simple but powerful. When you practice where and who, you already have the ability to ask about people and places. That is enough to start conversations with anyone. During day 4, I want you to practice role play. Imagine you meet a new person. You say, hello, my name is. Then you ask, who are you? The person answers. Then you ask, where are you from? And they answer. You see, a conversation is just questions and answers one after another. You don't need big words. You only need courage and practice. Day 5 is about overcoming fear of mistakes and pushing yourself to speak more sentences without stopping. By day 5, you will feel a little more comfortable, but maybe your old fear will come back. The voice in your head will say, be careful, you don't speak correctly, your grammar is wrong. Ignore that voice. Remember, communication is more important than grammar. If you say, I go market yesterday, people still understand you mean, I went to the market yesterday. Is it perfect grammar? No. But is it communication? Yes. And communication is success. So on day 5, your mission is to speak without stopping, even if you make mistakes. Imagine another story. You are sitting with a friend who knows a little English. You try to talk. You say, yesterday, I go shop. I buy apple. Apple is red. Apple is sweet. Is this perfect English? No. But your friend understands everything. That is real communication. You did it. You spoke English. So do not stop. Mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake teaches you something new. By the end of day 5, you will realize something amazing. You can already greet people, introduce yourself, talk about what you like, ask simple questions, describe objects around you, talk about places, talk about people, and share small stories. In just 5 days, you have built a strong foundation. Your confidence is higher, your fear is smaller, and your practice is real. You are not just dreaming about speaking English anymore. You are speaking it. Now we arrive at day 6, and this is where something amazing begins to happen. By now, you are no longer afraid of English. You have practiced greetings, simple sentences, asking questions, describing objects, and building small conversations. You have listened, repeated, and spoken out loud. Your mouth has begun to move in new ways. Your tongue has started to remember the shapes of English sounds, and your brain has started to connect words together. On day 6, the focus is on building longer sentences and speaking with flow. Until now, you have been speaking in short forms like I like tea. This is a book. Where are you? Now it is time to connect those short pieces into bigger ideas. The secret is to use connectors, small words like and, but, because. These are the magic bridges that make your English smooth. For example, say, I like tea, and I like coffee. Now, you have one longer sentence. Or say, I want to go out, but it is raining. Now you are showing contrast. Or say, I am happy because today is sunny. Now you are explaining reasons. These little connectors turn broken pieces of English into real conversations. So, on day 6, I want you to practice joining your ideas. Take 2 simple sentences and connect them. Instead of saying, I am tired, I will sleep, say, I am tired, so I will sleep. Instead of saying, she is my sister. She is kind. Say, she is my sister, and she is kind. Instead of saying, I like music. I don't like noise. Say, I like music, but I don't like noise. Every time you connect, you are building your fluency. It is like putting bricks together to build a wall. Alone, each brick is small. But when you connect them, you have something strong and complete. On day 6, I also want you to practice telling small stories. Do not worry, they do not need to be long. Just take one moment of your day and describe it in English. For example, this morning I woke up early. I brushed my teeth and drank water. Then I went to the shop and bought bread. I ate bread and drank tea. After that, I came home and listened to music. Simple, right? But that is already a story. It has beginning, middle, and end. You are no longer just saying one sentence. You are telling events. This is powerful because real communication is storytelling. People want to hear your story. So practice every day by telling your story, even if it is simple. Now let's imagine another situation. You are sitting with someone who asks, how was your day? Before, maybe you would answer with only one word, good. But now, you can say more. You can say, my day was good. I went to the market and bought fruit. I cooked lunch and then I watched TV. I also studied English because I want to speak better. Look at you, my friend. You just shared your day in English. That is amazing progress in 6 days. Finally, day 7 comes. This is the day you put everything together. You will not be perfect, and you don't need to be. The goal is not perfection. The goal is communication, confidence, and growth. On day 7, I want you to practice speaking for at least 10 minutes without stopping. Choose a topic. It can be your family, your home, your job, your hobbies, your dream, anything. Then talk about it in English. If you don't know a word, skip it or explain in another way. If you make a mistake, continue speaking. Do not stop. Imagine you are telling me your story. For example, my name is Anne. Then you tell me who you are, where you live, what you like, what you do every day, what dreams you have. Speak freely, even if slowly. This is your graduation test, but it is not really a test, it is a celebration. Because you have learned in 7 days what many people never try to learn in years. You have learned courage. Day 7 is also the time to go outside and practice with real people if you can. Greet a stranger, order food in English, ask someone for directions, or simply say, hello, how are you? Every word you speak to a real person is worth 10 times more than words you only keep in your head. Real practice is the best teacher. So today, find at least one opportunity to use your English in the real world. It may feel scary at first, but remember what you did on day 1. You broke your fear. Now you are stronger. By the evening of day 7, I want you to sit quietly for a moment and think about your journey. Think about day 1 when you only knew greetings. Think about day 2 when you learned simple sentences. Think about day 3 when you discovered vocabulary around you. Think about day 4 when you practiced questions. Think about day 5 when you overcame mistakes. Think about day 6 when you connected sentences into stories. And now day 7, when you spoke freely for minutes without stopping. Look at what you have done in 1 week. You are no longer a beginner who is afraid. You are a learner who speaks. You are a communicator. You are an English speaker. And now, my friend, I want to tell you something very important. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. 7 days is enough to open the door, but the road continues. You must keep walking. Every day after this, you must keep speaking, keep listening, keep practicing. Even if it is only 10 minutes a day, never stop. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. One small step every day is better than one big step and then stopping. So promise yourself, right now, that you will continue. English is not just a language. It is a bridge to the world. It will bring you new opportunities, new friends, new knowledge, and new dreams. And you, my friend, now have the key to cross that bridge. Remember, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave. Bravery is the real secret of speaking English. So as we finish this 7-day journey together, I want you to smile, to feel proud, to know that you did something special. You started, you tried, you spoke, you practiced, you grew. Many people only dream about speaking English, but you have done it. And this is only your beginning. From now on, every day, you will be better. Every week, you will be stronger. Every month, you will be more fluent. And one day, you will look back at this moment, and you will say, yes, that was the week I changed my life.